Before we dive into this session, let's start with a moment of reflection. What interests you about management consulting? Perhaps you've heard about consultants solving business problems, or maybe you're curious about how they help organizations transform and grow. What questions do you have about this field? Keep these thoughts in mind as we explore this dynamic profession together. By the end of this video, you will be able to understand what management consulting is, understand key characteristics of management consulting, understand different consulting services offered. So, what exactly is management consulting? Management consulting is a professional service where experts help organizations solve complex problems, improve performance, and achieve their goals. Think of consultants as problem-solving partners who bring fresh perspective and specialized expertise to challenges that organizations face. The consultant's role typically involves three key activities. 1. Diagnosing the issue in operations, strategy, or management. This means identifying what's really causing problems, not just treating symptoms. 2. Designing solutions tailored to the client's specific context. A solution that works for a multinational corporation might not work for a local NGO, and so customization is crucial. 3. Guiding change and helping teams adapt new practices. It's not enough to recommend solutions. Consultants help organizations actually implement them. Management consulting covers diverse areas, including strategy, organizational development, operations, finance, technology, and human resources. This makes it an intellectually stimulating field where no two projects are the same. Let's examine a concrete example of management consulting through Dalberg Africa. Dalberg is a global consulting firm with a strong presence across Africa, including offices in Kenya, Senegal, Nigeria, South Africa, and Ethiopia. What makes Dalberg particularly relevant for our discussion is its focus on driving inclusive and sustainable development. Dalberg works with governments, NGOs, corporations, and foundations, demonstrating the diverse client base that consulting firms serve. Their services include strategy and policy advisory, where they help African governments design national strategies in areas like health, education, and economic development. Social impact consulting, advising NGOs and donors on programs addressing poverty, inequality, and climate change. Businesses and innovation support, helping African entrepreneurs scale sustainable solutions. Conducting in-depth research on development challenges to inform decision-making. This example shows how consulting can address both business objectives and social impact, a particularly important consideration in the African context. Management consulting covers a wide range of specialized services. Among them, strategy consulting includes business strategy formulation, market entry strategy, competitive analysis, mergers and acquisitions strategy. These services help organizations determine the direction and positioning in the market. Financial and risk consulting covers financial restructuring, investment risk management, fraud prevention, audit and compliance. These services ensure organizations manage their financial resources effectively and mitigate risks. Human capital and HR consulting addresses supply chain optimization, process improvement, cost reduction strategies, Lean and Six Sigma methodologies. This area helps organizations become more effective in their daily operations. Operations consulting focuses on employee engagement and culture, leadership development, compensation and benefits structuring, change and change management. These services recognize that organizational success ultimately depends on people. IT and digital consulting covers IT strategy and governance, cybersecurity, cloud computing and AI implementation, and digital transformation. In today's digital age, these services are increasingly critical for organizational competitiveness. Public sector and policy consulting includes economic development strategies, public service efficiency, policy advisory, and infrastructure planning. This area is particularly relevant in Africa, where effective governance is crucial for development. Boutique and specialized consulting includes environmental and sustainability consulting, retail and consumer goods consulting, and energy and utilities consulting. These specialized areas address specific industry needs. Finally, healthcare and life sciences consulting focuses on healthcare operations efficiency, regulatory compliance, medical technology innovation, and public health policy. Organizations hire consultants for 5 key reasons. 1. Specialized knowledge. Organizations often face challenges requiring expertise beyond their internal capabilities. 2. Objective perspective. External consultants can see issues that internal teams might miss due to familiarity or organizational politics. 3. Complex challenges. Some problems are so multifaceted that they require dedicated focus and specialized methodologies. 4. Flexible support. Organizations may need additional capacity for specific projects without permanent hiring. And 5. Global best practices. Consultants bring knowledge of what works across different organizations and contexts. Organizations often face challenges requiring expertise beyond what their internal teams can provide. This specialized knowledge means consultants bring deep understanding, technical skills, and experience in areas that are highly technical, industry-specific, or not part of the organization's core competencies. For instance, a hospital may have excellent medical staff but lack expertise in supply chain optimization. A consultant with specialized knowledge in healthcare operations can help improve efficiency without the hospital having to develop this expertise internally. Consultants bring 3 main types of expertise. Technical expertise. It involves knowledge of advanced tools, systems, or methodologies. For example, a consultant with expertise in Lean Six Sigma helps a manufacturing firm improve efficiency using proven methodologies. Functional skills represent mastery in areas like strategy, finance, HR, or digital transformation. For example, a financial consultant helps a company restructure its debt portfolio, bringing specialized knowledge of financial instruments and markets. Contextual knowledge means understanding local markets, cultural dynamics, and socio-economic factors. In Africa, a consultant might guide an NGO on community engagement strategies tailored to rural contexts, understanding local customs, and communication patterns. Let's pause for another reflection. What skills or expertise would you bring as a management consultant? Consider your educational background, work experience, cultural knowledge, and personal strengths. Now that we've explored what management consulting is and the various services consultants provide, let's take the next step in our journey.